Welcome to State Television Company, Western Armenia, broadcast for today. President Armenak Abrahamian's speech on the strategic importance of the Armenian issue. The National Assembly of Western Armenia invites to a Zoom meeting. The 55th edition of Western Armenia weekly newspaper has been published. A book was published in Georgia about Azerbaijan's genocidal policy towards Armenians. A wedding episode from the Armenian past. The massacre in Agulis is a testimony of the depopulation policy of Ottoman and Azerbaijani authorities. As wonders of Karin, winter beauty of nature. During the meeting dedicated to the 20th anniversary of the declaration of the National Council of Western Armenia in 2024, the President of the National Council of Western Armenia, Mr. Armenak Abrahamian, made an important reference to the Armenian question and the strategic importance of the territory of Western Armenia in the context of international energy and political programs. According to President, today the 1,000-kilometer section of the Baku-Tbilisi-Sahakyan gas pipeline passes through the territory of Western Armenia, including the borders of the map defined by President Woodrow Wilson. Here we saw how the gas pipeline passes through the territory of Western Armenia, bypassing Eastern Armenia but completely crossing Western Armenia, Mr. Armenak Abrahamian said. He also presented the names of the founders of the National Council of Western Armenia. Those are Komitas Danielyan, Leonid Asgaldian, Fachagan Ishkhanian, Samuel Babayan, Armenak Abrahamian, Melania Balayan, and noted that with their joint efforts in 2004 on December 17, a statement was published in Shushi which refers to the rights of the Armenian people. Mr. Abrahamian also emphasized that in 1919 the League of Nations had adopted a decision to create a national home for the Armenian people, but the U.S. Senate did not adopt a decision that would instruct President Woodrow Wilson to send troops to Western Armenia to protect those territories. Nevertheless, the Senate approved President Wilson's arbitration decision, which was based on the restoration of the borders of the Armenian state. At the end of the meeting, Mr. President called on the participants to pay attention to the importance of restoring legal and political rights to the territory of Western Armenia, emphasizing the need to exercise the right to self-determination. The National Assembly of Western Armenia invites you to participate in the scheduled Zoom meeting dedicated to the activities of the Union of Indigenous Armenian Communities of Artsakh. Now, details of the meeting. The topic is Union of Indigenous Armenian Communities of Artsakh. It will be held on 28 December 2024 at 8 o'clock at Paris time and at 11 Yerevan time. The meeting will be held in Armenian. We invite all interested persons to join the meeting. The 55th issue of Western Armenian weekly newspaper has been published. Apricot is depicted on the cover of the new issue as a symbol of the ancient culture of Armenia. Apricots have been known in Armenia since ancient times. Many scholars also claim that Alexander the Great brought the apricot from Armenia to Greece, introducing it to the Mediterranean region. According to one legend, the apricot tree was the only tree that Noah took down from the ark and planted on the very land where people were to live. The flood destroyed many types of trees, but the apricot tree survived. The weekly newspaper includes the following topics as well. The study on Azerbaijan's anti-Armenian policy. Azerbaijan's genocidal policy towards Armenia in 1918 up to 2023 is dedicated to more than a century of tragic events and crimes. This book consists of 6 parts and presents an in-depth analysis of the genocidal policy, addresses the destruction of cultural heritage and the denials of historical facts. It was translated into English and Georgian, becoming available to an international audience and distributed to embassies, universities and organizations in Georgia. In the 1910s, American missionary Stephen Trowbridge photographed the American wedding processing during his mission in Armenia. The photo, which reflects the life and culture of the Armenian people, was published in 1915 in National Geographic magazine in October. This historical testimony reminds us of the rich culture of the Armenian people and the difficulties they faced during the Ottoman Empire. The massacre and deportation of Armenians in Agulis in 1918-1990 marked the beginning of the depopulation process carried out by the Ottoman and Azerbaijani authorities. Where in Agulis, the historical center of Goht province was known for its importance as a cultural, economic and educational center. The Armenians of Agulis tried to maintain peace and submitted to Azerbaijani authorities, but in condition of impunity they were subjected to robberies, murders and persecutions. The winter cold of the Karin area has created ice waterfalls and streams which have become the object of great interest for visitors. This frozen wonder of nature offers not only indescribable views but also a unique opportunity to create beautiful shots for photography lovers. The ice waterfalls hanging from the rocks have become especially attractive for lovers of nature and adventure tourism. This was all for today. I wish you good weekends. We will meet.